We in the Middle East do not need any nuclear military program. We don't need it. We need to rid the whole region from all weapons of mass destruction, including, in particular, nuclear weapons. So we cannot be in favor of any policy that would lead to the militarization of nuclear power. But Iran, until this moment, has not been proven that they are manufacturing a nuclear bomb. The IAEA has not decided, has not informed us, has not formally reported that there is a military program in Iran so far. But on the other side, I don't think that the issue is Iran. The issue is the nuclear situation in the region that involves Israel. So why should we deal with one country or one program and just keep silent on the other? And many, many forces in this region is being advised not to raise the question of the Israeli nuclear power. We can't. If we want to have a solution, and a real and sound solution to the nuclear file, we have to address all those powers that have the potential of producing nuclear power.
So what are you saying? It's bad for anybody to have nuclear weapons in
Absolutely.
the region?
But we cannot call it the Iranian file. We have to call it the Middle Eastern file, because Israel is there.
She was asking you directly about Iran.
The Israeli program has to be brought in. And without it, it will be just a biased and a double standard policy.
But as
That's
far as
the weakness in this policy.
As far as you're concerned with Iran, you'll wait till they have one.
What's that?
As far as you're concerned with Iran, you'll just wait till they have one, will you?
Why should we wait till they have one? We'll have to start from now. And the issue to establish a zone free from all weapons of mass destruction, zone free from nuclear weapons, is well advised. If we agree to establish that, then it will be prohibited for Israel, for Iran, for Egypt, for Saudi Arabia, for Algeria, for any country. But to have the Israel as an exception and just pick on Iran, it is unsatisfactory.
Question at the back.
Let's just put ourselves in Israel's shoes for a second. Israel feels, and in fact sees, that the nations around it still are having trouble recognizing it. Some don't recognize it, and even those that do recognize it continue to be very hostile. Even Egypt, we can't really say that its relations are even warm with Israel. So do you not feel that we need to get to the point where Israel feels that it is being recognized or accepted by its neighbors before we can talk about eliminating the nuclear deterrent?
So they will never be satisfied. They will always have this pretext or the other. The nuclear weapons have to be eliminated regardless. There are other security systems, international security system, regional security system. There can be guarantees, there can be anything. But to tell me that this is a deterrent means that they have the right to use it. And this is a dangerous thing, the right to use nuclear weapons. If this is the case, then all other countries will have to take that into consideration. We have to eliminate weapons of mass destruction, eliminate the nuclear weapons, in Israel in particular. And by the way, when I say in Israel, I don't mean Israel in the meaning of Israel, the adversary of the Arabs on the question of Palestine or the Arab-Israeli conflict. But I mean Israel as a country in the region, as a state existing in the region. Since it is a state existing in the region, it shouldn't be the exception to the rule. This is something that we, Arabs, cannot and will not accept. We are uncomfortable with that. Why should they be the exception? Why should they have this deterrent and we don't? So we could be attacked without any deterrence? This is a very weak argument.
Briefly, you're happy with that?
The problem is that we're having trouble assuming that Israel will continue to exist for centuries to come. It exists, but we do not recognize it. I think the focus should be on recognizing it.
We have already offered them not only the accepting and guaranteeing their existence, but also to normalize and recognize them, provided that they withdraw from the territories they occupy and negotiate the establishment of a Palestinian state and end those problems of Jerusalem refugees and so on. We have already offered them that. So what else do they want? What else do they want? They have no answer, and nobody has an answer. What else do they want? They want to stay as they are, with nuclear power, with a lot of money coming from abroad, the support, the political support, and the immunity they have against vis-à-vis international
Egypt
law.
gets a lot of money from abroad, doesn't it?
Not as much.
2 billion from the United
States? Not as much, decreasing every year.
But still quite a lot.
Fine.
Do you have
something against that?
Not in the slightest.
Okay.
I was just pointing out that it isn't just Israel that gets money from America.
No, it's not only. No, Israel is a special case. It's not. You cannot compare any money getting to any Arab country with the money getting.
Just evening out the score here.
No.
All right. We'll take a question, please, from Asma Al-Adawi.
I'd like to ask, as Secretary General of the Arab League, what do you feel you have achieved for the Arab nations?
A very difficult question, but let me think for a minute. First, we are now working in a more coordinated way than before. We have addressed problems and addressing problems in Sudan, in Somalia, in Lebanon, in Iraq in a more active way. I won't claim that we have achieved solutions, but our presence, our contribution was felt. The line of policy is being taken in a more conducive atmosphere, or an atmosphere conducive to agreement rather than disagreement when it comes to major political questions. And also the system itself, as I said, a parliament, the NGOs entering the system. The Arab League has been for 60 years an intergovernmental government organization without any presence for the organization, society organizations, so on. Now they are in the non-governmental organizations. The Arab civil society has entered already the Arab League, attending meetings of committees. So this thing, the parliament and the NGOs getting into the system is one of the big achievements of the Arab League recently, last year and the year before. Also, the establishment of a Security and Peace Council of the Arab League. And that would get us to this question of peacekeeping force, the Arab peacekeeping force that would certainly be resorted to at a certain time in the near future.
Give yourself a grade out of 10, your performance.
No, you get me that. I can't I cannot give myself 10 out of 10, but you can give me.
Well, how much would you give yourself?
No, I don't think that I have done all what I wanted to do. And I know that there are a lot of shortages, a lot of things that I should have done, a lot of things that I must do. I still am hopeful that I can do things that at the end of this tenure, I could get a fine grade.
All right, Manzoor Ahmed has one final and very brief question.
Mr. Moussa, you're a very popular person in your country, Egypt. Do you have any future ambitions of running for president?
My ambitions now is to do something good for the region and for the Arab world. And I will continue to do whatever I can for the remaining period of my tenure of office. It is a difficult job, but it is very rewarding when I see that we have succeeded not only in getting the Palestinian state, but also with rights of women, social and economic development, more transparency and democracy.
Was that a yes or a no?
As you like, take it as you like.
Dangerous topic. We've come to the end of our time. Mr. Moussa, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. Thank you very much to our audience for being here. The Doha Debates will be back next month. We'll be broadcasting from the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University, a very special event, so do join us then. For now, from the Doha Debates team, thanks very much for being with us. Good night.
Thank you.